And it goes a little something like. I'll keep you all summer, and after I'll keep you.
Hey, hi, good morning. Today's vlog might be a little spastic. We're gonna start moving stuff. So there's that. Oh gosh. Where is my... Oh, I'm gonna pack this up because I don't really need that. So the guy's coming today to get the fish. The roommate's up. She woke me up. Do you know how evil it is to be woken up? Oh, sorry, Thor. Sorry. I slept wrong because my whole hand is like numb. It hurts so bad. It's very painful, actually. I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, I can't move. So my whole freaking arm is like, from like this, my thumb and everything. Oh my gosh. So, here she comes. What is up, beautiful people? Okay, so the roommate just left for work. I gotta go wake best friend up here shortly, but I need to edit the vlog and stuff. I was up, what time was I up? Till 2:30 packing. I got the kitchen and stuff done. Not completely done. There's still shit in the cabinets, but I got like all the main stuff. Cause I'm like, if the roommate wants anything, whatever's left is up for grabs. You know what I mean? It's like, it's up for grabs. So, what was I gonna say? I forget now. But anyway, so best friend, when she got here yesterday, I had started to head down into the basement and I had put my mask on, which is over here actually. So I put my mask on and she's like, do you have another mask? And I said, no. So she put one of just like little medical ones on. She says, no, like we didn't even get halfway down the steps and she started coughing. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, it smells like shit down here. And I was like, I know. Because remember when I told you guys, you'd have to go back. Well, if you remember, you can go back in the vlogs. The landlords had sent people out to do the septic. So quick backstory, if you're new. So we've been in this house, 12 years, okay? Something like that. 12 years, maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time because Brayden's about 14, 15. So maybe 11 years, okay? Anyway, whatever. We've been here for a long 10 plus years, okay? We've been here a long motherfucking time, right? So when we first moved in here, we started renting from a military family. The wife grew up in this house. Then she moved out, chose her career path, and then her parents sold, like her and her husband got married, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then her parents sold her this house. So then they had started doing renovations. So like the kitchen was added on. I'm trying to think. Okay, because if you look over here, you see how the floor, there's like this thing right here? That's where the addition is. That's the addition. And I think they said that the kitchen was over there somewhere or something. I don't know how it went. But that part of the house, the kitchen is an add-on. Like the kitchen was over here somewhere. So, so they like started working on it. Then they decided, and then she raised her kids in this house. So she grew up here. Then she raised her kids here. Okay. Her and her husband are both military. And like, they're both like so high in rank or whatever. Like, they're both like have classified missions that she, like, I remember they told us, like, they'll call him in, but he can't tell me where he's going. Like, because it's so classified. You know what I mean? And, like, she'll get called out and she can't tell him. Like, she could tell him she's being summoned, but she can't tell him where she's going. So I was like, that's crazy. Which is, like, really cool. And, which, I mean, well, it's cool, but I would still be fucking horrified knowing that my husband that I love is somewhere where I don't know. But then it's, like, terrifying because then it's like, if I gotta go somewhere and I can't tell him, he's not gonna know something. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so then, but she started holding on to this house, and that's how we found this house originally, is, they were in the middle of renovating. So they were going to take out the bay window in the kitchen, and they were going to put French doors, and they were going to build a deck out. And then, like, they had started replacing the windows, and, they actually took all the baseboards off. Like, the living room, but we had to wait for somebody to come in and put the whole living room wall up. And then, you can't see, but they had started knocking this wall out. They were making sure that it wasn't like a support beam or something. And they were just going to take this whole wall out and open it up. But that's always been like, they just like cut it, they squared it off. And that's why this picture has been up the whole time, because it's got like patches and stuff. So that's why I never took the picture down. I mean, I could have put my own picture up or whatever. But yeah, so, and then this wall here had to be patched because, and we have like no baseboards. We have never had baseboards. Never. In all the years that we lived here. When we moved in, all of our baseboards were in a pile. And the guy who was doing the patchwork and stuff, he never put them on. Just like in the dining room. You can't see it right now because all my boxes are here. But there's never been baseboards here or in the hallway because they were going to tear it down. And so I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And so yeah, so a couple years ago, what was it? It's been like, what, 2 years now? It'll be 2 years in August. The landlords came to us. It's like, we want to give you an opportunity to buy. We'll sell it to you really, really cheap. You guys can buy the house. And Manchild didn't really want it because he knows how much of a money fucking pit this place is. He's like, you know, we could try to make the changes ourselves and try to fix it up, and then we can like flip it. I was like, we can't do that while we live here. You know, we've always had problems with the basement, hence old vlogs that are now members only. But we've always had problems with the basement, flooding, leaking. We have like the sump pump. Me and Manchild replaced the sump pump. We placed the well pump because we have well water. We replaced that a few years ago. We replaced the hot water heater. You know, we had the fireplace redone. The roof, well, the landlords paid for the roof and the fireplace. But if you guys remember when Manchild was in his coma in October of 2020, we talked to the landlords because we had a whole bunch of issues, and that's when they came and they painted and they patched up the whole upstairs. They had to take some of the ceiling out and replace it, and they painted down here. I paid for professional cleaners to come out because, like I said, we had the furnace, the old furnace, because we now have a new one. They came and installed a new one last year with a new AC unit and stuff. But the furnace last year, it backfired. So, when it backfired, all this soot and shit went like everywhere, right? So, we had to get professional cleaners to come out and they clean the house and everything, because when man-child came from the hospital, it had to be as clean as possible because he had like all the tubes and whatever, blah blah blah. And so that's what happened. So he did all that. So we had to get the ceiling fixed, and it was a lot. So then after that, that's when they approached us like 2 summers ago, and we were trying to buy the house, and we had, well, not so much me, but it was too much debt to income ratio, and we couldn't get the house. So as a last minute attempt, because we didn't have time to move, if it went to foreclosure, because they said if you guys don't take it, we're just gonna let it go into foreclosure. Ouch. And we're like, fuck. I mean, and I told man-child, I was like, we still have time to move if it goes in foreclosure, because this shit takes so long, you know. But he didn't want to take any chances, which I understand that. And so we went, and one of the girls at the roommate's job was like, hey, I know an investor. Maybe he could buy it, whatever, told, you know. And so it was a friend of hers, and as a favor, so he bought this house for like $100,000, which this house, as the state it can go in, as it is in right now, could go for probably $200,000. But he was like, I'll let you guys live there, but we're gonna jack up the rent. So we were paying $1,200, which is damn cheap. Like, we were literally just paying the mortgage payment. And he was like, we're gonna have to raise it. So he raised it to 15, I think. And then this year he wanted to raise it to 22, and man-child said absolutely positively not. This house is not fucking worth $2,200. This place is like fucking. Now mind you, when he bought this place, I don't even know what the man looks like. None of us knows what he looks like because he's never been here before. He sent a bunch of people out to do stuff, but never set foot on the fucking property. Never. The only reason why he knew we had a pool last year is because he sent one of his friends out because they had to do something, and they told him, oh no, it was the insurance agent. They came out, and he was like, you guys have to take that pool down. He's like, I didn't know you guys had the pool, so we were gonna have to take it down, and blah 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 blah. Man-child's like, we've had a pool for years. He's like, that pool has been here for years. He was like, you know, because like we've had like 3 pools since we lived here. Like each pool lasted like a year or 2, or probably like 2 years at least. So the last 6-7 years, he's like, we've had a pool. And he was like, oh, well, nobody told me you had one. And he was just like, it's never been a fucking problem. You know, he's like, well, I'm not paying the insurance for it. So that's when last summer he was like, all right, whatever. He's like, I'll just tell the insurance people that you took it down. But he was like, you can keep the pool this summer, but after the summer, it has to come down. So man-child's like, fine, whatever. So that's why this summer we had to take last summer we had to take the pool down, and we got rid of it. And, well, we didn't get rid of it because we thought we were moving to another house. But then this spring, you know, well, it's still spring, but, you know, we had a bunch of people, like junkyarders or whatever, come and take the pool. They took a whole bunch of stuff, whatever. So he was like, yeah, just make sure everything's, you know. So that's what we did. But like I said, he's never been to this house. He bought it sight unseen. And man-child tried to tell him, he's like, this place, when we move, he was like, you're better off just burning it to the ground and starting over. He's like, just come in, bulldoze it, whatever. And the guy just laughed. He's like, oh, well, you know, da-da-da-da-da. So since then, he's sent like all kinds of guys and stuff over, whatever. And people, like, they did tests, like water tests. And so the thing is that I don't remember when it was. You'd have to go back into vlogs. If you remember, you can go back to the vlogs and see all my old vlogs. But they had sent people out to work on the septic and check the septic and all that other stuff because, like, they had it pumped and everything. But when they did that, fun stuff, because they had like a little like excavator or something here, and they hit something, and it cracked the sewage pipe in the basement. And I remember it started leaking. We had told the landlord, and he sent a plumber out. But because when the plumber came, it was all dried up. It was dry, and it wasn't leaking anymore. He's like, I don't see anything. I don't know where. Maybe it was just from the rain. I was like, no. I was like, I know it was coming from there. I saw water dripping. He's like, maybe it was condensation. I don't know. I was like, I don't fucking know, but it is what it is. So then it started leaking again, and it started getting worse and worse. And I told Manchild, and this was like over just a few weeks' time. And then we called the landlord again, like, no, it's leaking. It is. And he's like, well, the plumber was just out and said he didn't see anything. So are you sure? So because he didn't take us seriously, he waited a while. And it took like, 2 weeks or something like that for the next plumber to come out. And when they finally got there, they're like, they could smell it. They were like, woo, as soon as you go down in the basement, you could smell the shit, because it was fucking sewage. It was our piss and our shit. Like, me trying to do laundry because it was like coming down behind the washer and dryer was like torture. This was like for weeks, like at least 2 weeks. And the house smelled. You could smell it in the house. It was gross. I think I need another cup of coffee. Come on, while I fill up the coffee. So I kept spraying the shit with bleach. I took the 1 litter box away because I didn't want the cats walking over there, because I didn't want them getting sick. And I was just like, this is like some horse caca, right? So I'm like, okay. And so I was like, this is ridiculous. So finally, the next plumber came, and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, this is not good. And he's like, how long has this been doing this? And we're like, a few weeks now. And he's like, and why did he take so long, to get us out here? And I said, well, he sent a plumber out, but the first plumber didn't see anything. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, you got a big problem here. He's like, we need to get this fixed ASAP. And I was like, okay, cool. Thank you. And so, so that's what he did. And, so he came out, and they sent a team, and they fixed it. And then, he told us what to use. He left this like bleach, this outdoor something, and bleach stuff, and this other spray, whatever. And that's what I was using to clean the basement. And, which is fine, whatever. But you can't get what's in between the walls. Well, when I had broke down the pool last summer, I locked the cats out of the basement, and I brought all the pool stuff, like the pool filters and all the hoses and all that stuff, because we were going to take it with us because we were going to get a house, and we weren't going, whatever, but things changed, things happen, whatever. So I brought all the pool, all the pumps and stuff down into the basement, and I couldn't get the door shut. The basement door that goes from the outside to the inside, it shifted, and I got the door open, but then I couldn't close it. And it was like probably by that much. And I was like, I can't get the basement door closed. I remember calling Manchild, like, dude, like, I can't close this door. I was like, it's like swollen shut or something. And or swollen open, or, like the door had swelled. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah. So he comes downstairs. I said, don't come in through the basement, come around outside. So he comes down, and he's like, oh shit. So him and Nixie, oh, you little asshole, come on. Nixie, come on. Come on. Nixie. Okay, I'm not picking you up. You want them, they're up there. So, Nixie, they're up there. She's a pain in the ass, I swear to God. So him and Braden had to take a sledgehammer, and they had to hammer the door shut. He had to hammer the door shut. I was like, oh my aching ass. So that's what we did. And so now, the guys, when they did the furnace, we told them that we didn't know how they were going to get the furnace down there because the door didn't open, right? I hit the button. So the because we're like, we don't know how you're getting down there because the basement door doesn't open. And I told them about the sewage and how it leaked and stuff. But they managed to get the door open, but then they couldn't shut it. And when I told them that we had to sledgehammer the door shut, they were like, oh, okay. So that's what they did. When I tried to open the door recently, I couldn't open it because I'm like, it would just be so much easier if we could just pull the shit out and then like put it on the tractor and on the lawnmower and just take it right to the dumpster. But we can't get the door open. So you can't open it. You can't open the door. It's like stuck. It's swollen. You can't open it. So, but as soon as you go downstairs, all you smell is shit, like human shit. You can smell a little bit of cat pee from Binks spraying, but other than that, the main thing that you smell is poop. Now, like I said, I bleached the walls. I've bleached the door. I can't get up in the ceiling, but you can't get what's in between the walls. You know what I'm saying? So, when I went downstairs, like I had told my doctor this and she said that's probably, but I was just like, I mean, man-child has respiratory issues. He has to hit the inhaler all the time and he coughs, and he's even said before, he's like, when he's home, he coughs, he'll start coughing and stuff. But when he leaves and he's not home, he's fine. So I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. But then, what time is it? It's 9:38. I'm gonna wake her up at 10 so we can start moving. I gotta get something from the basement. But yeah, so then, so basically, as soon as best friend got here, she walked down in the basement and she started coughing immediately. She started coughing. She started gagging. She had to come upstairs. Her throat, again, hurt like mine, got fuzzy, everything. And she had even said something to the roommate. She's like, I bet you probably think Ray is bullshitting, but she's not. She's like, I wasn't even not even all the way down the steps, and I started gagging and like, I was like up chucking. Like she ended up throwing up, and then she was like coughing all day and she felt like shit. So I don't know, but all right, I'm gonna go edit the vlog and I will see you guys after this. Guess what, friends? I'm eating my first meal on my new place. Hey, what is up, beautiful people? Now that I'm done choking and killing myself, dying or whatever, I'm home at my new place. We're moving our stuff. Well, I'm getting help moving my stuff. And I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put all my shit. I'm like, do I make this the spice cabinet? Do I make this? Because I have so many fucking spices. And then I'm just trying to think where I'm going to put all my stuff. I was thinking about putting my plates and stuff here, but I might have to make this a spice cabinet. This one, because it's like the sink and the stove is right here, and I got one of those over the sink cutting boards. And then the only thing I don't like is this, because it worries me with the cats. So, I don't know, but I already decided that my trash can is probably going to go here. And then, I'm going to look on Amazon and I'm going to try to find a cabinet. This is 18 inches, but I'm going to look for like a 17. And I'm going to try to put like a little pantry here, like a slim pantry. And see if I can get like something like that just for some more space. Because like there's nothing really, there's no shelves in this, so I can put like some taller stuff. So I don't know, because I'll probably put my knives. Maybe I could put, well, I'm going to get one of those. This is 20 inches, so I can get one of those 17-inch racks. But I was like, if I get one of those racks, I was thinking about just putting the spices there. And then maybe getting like a turntable. I'm going to have to really organize. Like, I'm going to have to seriously fucking organize. I'm going to make this the coffee corner. if I put you guys in the cabinet, y'all are all the way up here. Like, I mean, I guess I could, but I do have like a little thing. So I still want y'all to be cabinet dwellers, but the cabinets are really high. So I'm gonna put my coffee pot here. I'll have to find like a toaster or something and all that good stuff. And then I have cabinets up here, but what the fuck am I gonna put up there? I can't get up there. So, and then my cake corner will be right here. This is where my cake corner is going to reside. So yeah, that'll be fun. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. Like, I don't know if I want the one thing to come here, but I can always put contact paper on the back and then put because I need to access the plugs. So I need to access that and then put my other thing here, and then I could put like the little stuff there. I can like line it all up in the back and then make this so that way I can still like look out maybe, but then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the light. Or maybe I could put it here and I could just pull it out when I need it and then roll it back. You know what I mean? So, and then I have a beautiful patio. And this really isn't a big wall. And we have a huge TV because I wanted to get... Oh, but they do have those corner ones. What does this go to? So I'm like flipping the light switches. Is there a light on out here? I don't know what that goes to. Is there like a outlet outside? I don't know. There's little hooks up top too, though. That's cute on the patio. So the couch will go here. I'm gonna put the cat tree probably actually like in front of the patio. And we have a fan and stuff, which is nice. What is this? What? Oh, that's the dining room light? That's weird. But I'm changing that light bulb because I need bright shit. Fan light? Oh. Okay.
This sticks.
Oh, light and then the fan. That's cool. Okay, we'll turn them off. And then what does this go to? I guess it goes to those outlets if I wanna. So there's an outlet there and an outlet there. But I am getting that console table. It should be here this week, so I'm gonna put the console table. And then I'm gonna put my fairy pictures probably up here. And then I have like a little wall space there. And then I think I'm gonna put like, I have another mirror. So I might put like another mirror here so I could see like when I leave for work, I can have like a life-size mirror. Or put it like on the back of the door. Maybe. Oh no, because I have a peephole. Jeepers creepers. I have a peephole. My stomach hits it before my eye does, but. And then I have this is a big, huge closet. So I have a really huge closet. So, all right, well, we need to start moving stuff in. So I'll check in with y'all after this. What is up, beautiful people? I am making man-child's lunch. Let me tell you, moving sucks. I have not had a chance to vlog today. Oh, I can barely move. Tomorrow, oh fuck, is another moving day. Tomorrow's another moving day. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm making man-child's lunch. I'm so tired. I really am. I was been trying to figure out storage options. I could have went to sleep hours ago, but then I started, my brain, when I get like that, I can't turn it off. Like, best friend witnessed it today. So when we took 3 big, huge loads over, like as much as we could fit in the car. But my bed came today, so when that came, we had it we put it right in the trunk and took that over and opened it so that way it can expand and, like, you know, do what it needs to do. So so that happened. And then, like, I hung up a lot of stuff in my closet just to kind of get rid of the bags so I can bring them back and just start throwing shit in them. Like, literally, if it can't break, I'm just throwing the shit in there, like in those big black bags. So yeah, I've just been. Then the guy came and he took the fish. The Oscars, first of all, the guy was, like, actually kind of cute. But he was doing he had a 600-gallon tank. So he came and he picked up the fish. And he was really nice. I'm going to text him tomorrow and ask him how the fish did. But he took all the fish. The Oscars, the catfish. And I told him, I said, clearly we were taking very good care of them. He said, yeah. I said, I just have neglected the tanks the last month and a half because I've been packing. So, and at one point I called Manchild and I was like, listen, I said, the guy's going to be there for the fish at like 3:30. I was like, can you know, help him get what he needs to get, and I'll meet you there. He says, no, I'm going to bed. So I had to text the guy and say, listen, our ETA is like 15 minutes later. And then I texted him, I said, I'll be there we'll be there in 5 minutes. So I was just letting him know. So he came, he got the fish. And it was all good in the hood. I already took my medicine. So yeah, he came and he got the fish and then he left. And I don't need that. I don't know why I'm taking that. I'm exhausted. I think once I hit I have to get up early tomorrow because I have to call and get. Did he go upstairs? Oh, no, he's right there. I don't know why every night. Oh, God. I have to move this shit. I need to put my therapy machine in the thing, in the tote. It's so weird not having the fish tank. Like, the fish tank is drained. There's no water in it or nothing. So, oh, hold on, the couches. Oh, my goodness. The couch got wet. Some idiot, I can only imagine who, took the lid that had the water from the fish tank and it splashed all over the place. Loki, come on. Loki. What are you doing? Anyway, I'm on to bed. I'm exhausted. I have to set an alarm. I need to get up at like 8:30. It's 2:30. 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. I gotta call, but make a bunch of calls tomorrow. So, alright guys, I love you all so much. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, please be kind because you don't cry about someone's going through. So don't be a dick. I love you guys, and I will see you at some point tomorrow. Alright, love you guys. Bye.